Welcome to Necromunda Underhive Wars. I'm going to try something new. I'm going to start a new gang. And for this one, I'm going to try something different. I'm going to attempt to play an all-brawler gang. Alright, best kids. Create new gang. I tried this out the other day and was pretty pleased, but I think I'd like to refine my approach. For my previous attempt at an all-brawler Goliath gang, I chose to use the infamy points, which are meant to make it easier for your subsequent gangs. For example, you could have a neuro inhibitors that provide 900 XP for your fresh gang. After their first mission, you could get a casket full of rank 5 weapons, armor, and so on and so forth. Again, this is meant to make it convenient for you for the creation of subsequent gangs, but it also makes it much easier and sort of kills the challenge. Now, as I've noted earlier, the AI in Necromunda is plagued with issues. It will take some time to fix them all if Rogue Factor and Focus Home put in the work. I'm hoping that they do, but that will take, I think, a few patches. In the meantime, the game itself is still compelling. The complex interplay between the different skills and the interplay between the weapons and buffs and debuffs is pretty engrossing. So again, we are going with an all-brawler gang here. I'm going to stick with the default traits here. I'm not going to select. I'm going to let the game decide what, or let fate decide what a gang is going to look like. This is not an optimal build, obviously, but it will be kind of fun, I think. So all brawler, no ranged weapons at all. We are not going to use grenades either, which might cause some problems if we are faced with a barricade placed at an inconvenient and critical spot. For example, in front of the extraction zone. I'm not sure how many rounds it was going to take me to break a barricade with melee weapons, so that is something to consider, or something to look forward to, or determine. So we're down to 50 credits. I can't hire them because I've not used my infamy points again. So this is a rank 0 gang, all fresh, except for the leader. Of course, it's a rank 5. Whenever you recruit a leader, it is automatically at rank 5 unless you've leveled up or chosen another gang member as leader, or promoted to leader rather. So we have enough credits for only 4 gangers. All of them, or 3 of them, are rank 0. The leader is rank 5, but of course without any skills. So this will be interesting. By interesting, I mean punishing. So we're going to start a sector here, or start an operation in a new sector. We'll go with Deadly. Clan request Tinkerers. Why aren't they called lay mechanics? Okay, anyway. Difficulty Deadly, high alert 4 shifts, experience per battle 95 XP, enemies 3 gangs, enemy crew rating 5400. Meanwhile, my gang rating is only 1389 because they are a fresh gang and they are armed with low level weaponry. Enemy gang size 9 fighters. I only have 4. So I do have 138 infamy points. I'm not going to use them. It is very convenient, but I think at this point in the game where the AI is suboptimal, to put it politely, using infamy points to give your fresh gang a leg up is going to tilt the odds in your favor. So let's make it as tough as possible for this fresh gang. I did not choose the facilities as well, so that might be a mistake. I can't seem to start a new sector without choosing facilities. Okay, fair enough. We'll try with the training ground then. And medical lab. This seems relatively harmless. Okay. Maybe if I chosen this before I started the operation, I would have been able to choose my 5th gang. But okay, let's leave it at this like this and see what happens. We have 2 missions to choose. This one is retrieval medication. This one is retrieval rock. We'll try retrieval medication. We are up against 2 all-out gangs. Oh, sorry. 2 Goliath gangs and 2 Asher gangs. We will choose mission. So it's a 3-way fight. 1 Goliath gang versus 2 Asher gangs. I'm expecting to get wiped out here, even with the AI's deficiencies, because the AI one-on-one is a very potent and deadly opponent. But as I've noted earlier, Necromunda is not a one-on-one game. It's a gang warfare. AI has difficulty grasping that. It does not move as a group. It does not support its other's gangers very well. I mean, there's promise. I think some of the problems with the AI at the moment are due to bugs. The pathfinding is still an issue after the first bug. And there are also bugs affecting, I believe, item management. Whenever the AI picks up an item, it attempts to rifle through its inventory to use a one-handed weapon and fails to do so. Either the AI does not have a single one-handed weapon in its inventory, or there's a bug preventing it from equipping it. So this map is sort of dodgy. I think my approach here has got to be to get inside as quickly as possible. Because the Asher gang are equipped with ranged weapons and I am not. So this could go horribly wrong very quickly. Putting my... I could attempt to put my gang here, but if this gang moves forward and positions itself over here, or it jumps down, even a single rank 10 ganger could cause considerable difficulties. So I think I'll place my gang over here, deploy them over here. Put all 5 of them, clump them up together. If we are going to survive this mission, it's only because we are working as a group without ranged weapons. This is going to be a real challenge, so my intention here, the plan here, is to get into the building as quickly as possible. So if you take a look at our initiative, obviously I'm going to be moving last, I think. Well, maybe not last. I do have one fighter with 90 initiative, while the enemy gangs do have 86 and 89 as their slowest gangers. But yeah, it's tempting to just skip. I think I'm going to skip here, see how they position themselves. That will determine what I do. So the big fear here is that the AI gangs will target my gang. That is a possibility. Wipe us out as quickly as possible, then focus on each other. It will also be interesting to see whether the AI attempts to rush to the resources and extract quickly. I started an Orlok gang and I'm enjoying myself with that. It's an interesting difference in flavor. The Orloks have a lot of skills that allow them to increase their initiative. I have a lay mechanic with over 200 initiative depending on his buffs. But I think the main thing that distinguishes the Orloks, for me anyway, is the ability to cheaply go into Overwatch. Yeah, sort of a range focus gang, and my gang that I started is armed mainly with plasma weapons. So the general idea is to use my plasma weapons, try to get them as hot as possible. There's a definite sweet spot between maximum damage and getting the weapon overheated. So get the weapons as hot as possible and then use my lay mechanic to use anointed armaments the following turn to prevent the weapon from overheating. Once you've done that, you got some serious damage output. My general build for my Orloks has been one heavy, armed with a heavy plasma, 2 dead eyes who are causing considerable damage, and 1 brawler and 1 lay mechanic. So this guy over here, or this Asher over here, is a threat. Rank 10. 2 one-handed weapons. It looks like stun mauls maybe, or spud jacks. I'm expecting some serious damage. These rank 10s are more than capable of taking out your rank 0s in a single turn or a single swipe of their weapons. So again, the whole plan has got to be rush in. There should be a trap or 2 somewhere around here. Doesn't look like it. So these are all rank 0s. We do not have much in the way of skills. This guy is armed with a 2-handed weapon. He is in fact a massive club. Great for stunning, but I'm not expecting to inflict a lot of stuns. Simply because the rank 10 enemies are going to have a lot of resistances that prevents me from doing much damage. So again, my general idea is to rush into the building, prevent the other gangs from maximizing their ranges with their range weapons. and try as far as possible to focus on one ganger at a time. 4 rank 0s against 1 rank 10 might be able to cause some damage. So maybe the buffs like preparation should be activated at the start of the round. As long as the other gangs are concentrating on each other, we have a slim chance. So most of the resources are up. A couple of health dispensers, which would be nice. If we can get to them. Put our brawlers on ambush simply because there's not much else to do with them. They lack any skills. AI is focusing on each other. They see each other as the greatest threat, which is fair enough. My rank 0s aren't likely to cause much damage to them, so they pose no threat, I think, even to the AI. At least I'm thinking that is the justification for this. 216 damage. What a shot. Oh, okay, she's going to go down. Grab some resources. Fair enough. So what floor is this? This is on floor 5. No, I think floor 3, I think. Going to have to figure out a way to get up there. Probably get a lift or maybe use the stairs if there are any. There's a suggestion that maybe some of the skills for the AI are bugged, which means the AI has trouble using them, which might go some ways to explaining why the AI is as bad as it is. So I need to get up to this floor here. But we can get up to this floor instead. Couple of resources here. Not much traffic. Maybe the smart play would be simply grabbing the resources and making my way to the extraction zone. Try to simply survive this mission and get some skills to level up or rank up rather. going to see a royal battle in that room there. But it looks like AI is focused on softening each other up before they get down there. Which gives me an opportunity to sneak in and out. Alright, that was my first round. Relatively uneventful. Didn't encounter any AI gangers. Those scary rank 10 monsters. Which is perfectly fine. Again, I'm going to skip my turn, see how the enemy maneuver about, see if I can figure out what their intentions are. I am going with an all brawler rank 0 gang. The only exception is my leader, rank 5, but they are all inexperienced, and I have not made use of the infamy points. But I have made use of the facilities. I chose the medical and training facilities. But this is pretty much a fresh team. I'm going to go with an all melee build here for my gang. Not going to get any range weapons. Not going to use any grenades either. Let's see how far we can get in operations against the AI. Consult the map. 1, 2, 3. What floor is this? Is this the 3rd floor? One enemy ganger down. Kind of interesting that the AI on deadly difficulty early in the campaign, the health is still above average. Anything above 200 is remarkable. I've seen the AI gangers at with 375 HP. Someone noted, observe 400 HP for the AI. Not sure how they're getting that. There are a couple of skills that increase the health at the cost of, say, action points. My guess is some implants might be involved, or the AI might simply get a buff to its health at higher or on higher difficulty settings. Cannot get up there because I blocked myself off. So a mistake on my part. By closing the door and forcing the enemy to open it, where hopefully they will be charged by my rank 0, who I suspect will swing ineffectively against a rank 10 enemy, but not much I can do about that. So we still have this bugs affecting the AI's pathfinding. In Necromunda, moving in place does not take up movement points. So you can sort of see the AI running through its options at this point. Jolt Seed, I think, increases the range hit chance. No, that's Opia. I think Jolt Seed increases the initiative. There are a lot of items, a lot of weapons, a lot of skills, and they all interact with each other in very interesting ways. And that is one of the most engrossing things about this game. It sort of leads to a combinatorial explosion, which probably makes checking a real problem. So this Asher Ganger is dropped to the lowest level, picks up a salvage casket for 20 resources. Now is she going to extract? Okay, no, she's going to walk in place. So once the rope factor have removed some of these pathfinding issues, fix some of this item management and decision making, so I think we are going to go to floor 3. Okay, we have resources here. Here we have an interesting problem. The moment I pick up these items, I will not have any weapons aside from my fists. So I think what I'll do is wait until all of my gangers are on this floor and then move as a group. To the extraction zone. I'm not going to attempt to win this mission. Primary goal is got to be simply extracting with as many resources as possible. Okay, here we have first combat. Ambush fires off, and okay, that is the problem with running rank 0 against rank 10. I'm going to get murdered now. No. Wonder why. Must be a bug there. Wasn't really paying attention to the enemy AI's move prior to encountering my brawler. So I'm not sure whether the AI had exhausted its action points, because not retaliating with a swing of its own, kind of ridiculous. So that's another bug that Rogue Factor need to fix. The item management thing. She's obviously looking through her inventory for some sort of one-handed weapon. Either she can't find it, or there's a bug preventing her from equipping it. Either way. must be fixed. So get up there. Provide my brawler with some backup. I do not have charge because this is a fresh gang without any skills. Position him in such a fashion. Okay, 30. Okay, didn't do much because rank 0. Simply end the turn. So we're going to have to repeat this. This is going to be pretty frustrating, I think. Swinging ineffectively against rank 10 gangers who have been ranked up and have plenty of skills or stats to prevent them from being hit by neophytes like my gangers. So my guess is this swing of the massive axe is going to be unsuccessful as well. Huh, that actually worked. 68%. I get another chance to hit. This one is 100% because she is stunned. She is down to half health, 106. That was very encouraging. What is her initiative? Her is 118. I'm going to select my leader. Okay, she recovers and she's going to disengage. Can she disengage? Is contemplating, evaluating, assessing, pondering. And this is a lot of thought. Decides to reload her weapon. She can't actually use it in this situation, so not sure what the decision maker. Okay. I'm not sure if I mentioned this about once or twice or maybe 100 times in my previous streams, but the AI does have issues. Okay, this camera thing which is bound to cause epileptic fits for those who suffer from epilepsy needs to be fixed as well. It's just mildly annoying for me, but for someone who suffers from epilepsy, it could be something really serious. 66 is quite good. Can take another swing. She's down to 23 health. Okay, end the turn. For Mordheim, they had a morale system, so if a ganger was surrounded, its morale will drop and it would attempt to flee. if it could. Necromunda does not have cool checks like in the tabletop game. So I think the original intention for Necromunda was to address the criticisms directed at Mordheim. There's no fog of war in Necromunda because in Mordheim players would have to spend several turns trying to find an enemy who was skulking in a distant and hard to okay, our first kill, rank 0, took out a rank 10. Give my brute cleaver to my leader, and the reason is because once I pick up a resource, I'm not going to be able to use a two-handed weapon. Looking for entrance points for the other gang. Trying to figure out how they're going to get down here. Definitely need to move as a group. And just hide her behind this thingy over here. Just force the So this rank 10 lay mechanic has, I think, a range weapon for its arm. So I don't think I want to tangle with her. So one extraction zone over here. I'll move that brawler up. Very quick extraction by the AI. So the numbers are dwindling, but each one of those rank 10s are a serious threat. Okay. like the way this lane mechanic is carrying so close to my vulnerable gangers. She's put herself in ambush, but I have zero intention of closing in. Stand up. One resource over there. Place this guy over here to provide some cover. I don't think putting him in a kneel stance or kneel stance is going to be particularly useful, but why not? Interesting. AI is bugging out. Very, very interesting. So there are only 5 enemy gangers left on the map, but each one of those gangers is rank 10. Okay, just sad to see the bugs in this game. You just know there's a better game here if they manage to fix it. I mean, Rock Factor and Focus Home have come under a lot of criticism. Some of it has been justified, but some of it is pretty much over the top. So I don't think 2 ambushes are going to be effective or necessary. Once one ambush fires off, I think the other one is going to be pointless. Could come into play if the enemy ganger I've charged with my ambush disengages and moves closer to the second ambush spot. What is the resource situation like? Not good. Let's select my leader first. She has 90 initiative. The plan is to grab one of the resources. Still going to have a paltry 10 resources, I think, total. But it will be at least something. Still the pathfinding bugs. This is not too bad, isn't it? She was stuck by the door, then smartly moved to the panel to open it. So not as bad as it first seemed. Switch to one-handed. Consult the map to see what the overall situation is like. think ganking this ganger is doable. She's in Overwatch mode. And she seems to be stuck here. Incapable of getting off this vehicle with the resource she's got. Question is, what do I do with this one over here? Where is she going to go? This might have been a mistake here. Maybe I should have first used my action points to buff my other gangers with order attack. Give them some extra AP. Really keen on taking out this ganger. Probably shouldn't. Let's do it anyway. I think she moves before I do. So I'm interested in seeing what the AI does here. Is she going to engage? Again with the pathfinding bugs. I think that credits for this game lists 4 AI programmers, and it will be fascinating to discover what went on during the development of this game. Did the programmers for the AI resign or move to another company, and they were replaced by other programmers who had trouble sussing out what their predecessors had done? This has been an unusual year, and it's probably fair to say that a lot of game development companies have had a tough time of it. Not sure how Rogue Factor and Focus Home, their publisher. Okay, interesting situation here. Okay, she simply evaded my clumsy swing, and she gets to retaliate. No, she doesn't. She disengages and... okay, it takes a shot. Okay, pretty good. Not great. Decent. By the AI. I think I have to get down there. I could attempt to call up the lift and then go down again. But I think I will simply jump down. Just consult the map here. So the ganger who was stuck here has moved in. Not sure why she was stuck there for 2 rounds. Whatever. Take 2 swings. First one is evaded. What about the second? 70% chance to hit. Grace chance is 15%. Let's try this. Okay, 62 is reasonable. Okay. Ending in an unsafe zone means I'll get teleported, which means the other ganger is disengaged for free. Very unfortunate. Let's see what this ganger does. She's not going to fall for my transparent attempt at an ambush. So she Ski-daddles. Again with the pathfinding. Because there's no fog of war, every fault or every problem with the AI is immediately apparent. I think the reason there's no fog of war is because Rogue Factor wanted this to be a fast-paced game, or as fast-paced as you can make a turn-based multiplayer game. Can only take one swing, 70%, 15% chance of grease. Come on. That is not coming on, that is pretty far from it. Clumsy attack was completely evaded. Enter. Force the enemy into a disengage, which will require action points and movement points. Take multiple strikes because I am armed with a one-handed weapon I liberated from a down enemy. Looks like only one more swing, which is fair enough. So this one, these swings are more effective because I'm using a rank 4 weapon. But once again, ending a turn in an unsafe zone means I'm teleported. What is her initiative like? 92. She'll move faster than I will. Unfortunate. Okay, she's going to get away, I think. This is an all-brawler gang. Without any experience. I have not used any infamy points to get them better armor or weapons. This is towards the end of the mission. They've managed to take out one rank 10. Might be able to take out this one as well if she doesn't get away too far away. Okay, she's skulking down there, which is interesting. I might be able to get to her. She has a salvage casket, I believe. That is 20 resources. Not going to be able to win this mission, I think. So this guy is going to take a hit here. He has 200 health. Hopefully it is evaded. Not, but it did manage to evade most of it, which is not bad. So most probably can take only one swing. 80% grace chance, 50%. Okay, come on, that is not coming on. The reason I positioned my brawler this way is to give another ganger the chance to engage here. Okay, see if my leader can do something here. So the enemy Asher are bugging out. Fair enough. Goal here is simply try to survive as much as possible. None of my gangers have gone down yet, which is nice. I have liberated 2 rank 4 weapons, or rank 4 and rank 5. Let's see whether I can take this one out. Nope, 11. That is quite awful. Another hit. Still awful. Yet another hit. 19th health left. Do not have sufficient movement points to use entrenched, which is unfortunate. Still with the pathfinding bugs. Nonetheless, the AI re-evaluates and try something else. She is ambushing a non-existent enemy. I have no intention of going over there. Can't actually engage, I think. Intention is to place this ganger in ambush. Can I? No, I can't. Do not have enough space. Okay, fair enough. Because this is an all brawler gang without any ranged weapons, I do not have any ranged weapons to tackle her. So what I'm going to do is put him in ambush. See what develops. I don't think kneel is necessary at this point. Again, move up there. Place in ambush. Just in case something nasty comes down here. Select my leader first. The enemy ganger who's on her last legs is going to move first, but I don't think she has room to disengage and escape. Okay, these pathfinding bugs, kind of sad to see. It's a question of whether Rogue Factor would have been able to iron out these bugs if... Okay, the AI declined to make any move whatsoever. She has 70 AP and 90 movement points, so clearly that was... okay, she's armed with a lame mechanic range weapon, I think, so maybe she can't use it in melee combat, so maybe that was a problem there. So she's on her last legs, one more swing should do it. 94% to hit, grace chance 56%. So not bad. Managed to take out 2 rank 10s. We'll grab this, or maybe we won't grab that, we'll leave it for another ganger. Again, because I'm not going to take any ranged weapons. Try to handicap myself as far as possible. See how far I can get this this gang. So I have 20 resources. Two rank 10s on the battlefield. Okay, they have had enough. Or at least they would have had enough if they had the sense to vault over that barricade over there. She decides she's not going to extract in that direction, she's going to do what? There's nothing down there, is there? So while the AI is plagued by pathfinding issues, it is still attempting alternatives. Simply bug out. I'll be happy to lose this mission as long as I live to fight another day. So this guy can grab the rank 5 sword and get the salvage casket. So 3 gangers out. 1 solitary ganger left. Jump. Rank 0. Survived a mission against rank 10s. Probably a greater achievement if the AI wasn't so bugged, but not too bad. We managed to get a decisive victory as well. 40 resources. Interesting. Let's see how much experience we managed to accumulate from whacking 2 rank 10s. So rank 5 Medicaid kit is nice. 120 is, well, not great, but I should be able to give her charge, which would be nice. So we get to support the consumables. Not really all that great. I don't think I've ever used Kalma. Stinger mold, I believe, gives you something like 25 HP and then 25 HP in subsequent turns. So it's a heal over time, but don't think particularly great for my odd gang. So let's take a look at the 120 XP. So give a charge. Oh, this is 10. Look for a passive that can keep her alive. I think I'll try this. Maybe it'll combine well with minus 16% action points discount for aim shot. This is an all brawler gang, so not that useful. Should I max this out? Stat requirements is melee prowess. Okay, don't have XP for anything else. She is good to go. Just I'll give her a spud checker. You get charge, but I can't give you charge because I need to unlock rank 1. So increase your melee prowess. So I'd like to keep this guy safe if possible. But I guess these guys are going to be missing a lot of their swings. Melee prowess 12. I think this is good enough. Don't have XP for much. Why what is going on here? 7 XP yet I can what the? Okay, this looks like a bug. I have only 7 XP, but I'm able to increase my melee prowess to 15. What? Okay, I'm not sure what that bug is about. Weird. Why is she still at 112? Okay, now it goes down. Maybe that's not optimal. But let's have some fun with this. Okay, what is going on here? What about you? So I think I'll put this guy on stun duty. Okay, I think that's it for this gang. We will try this again in the next stream. Not a great or exciting mission. Not that many heart in mouth situations, but something I'd like to try again for a future operation or future stream. I will see you next time.